on the D.
Flip on the D.
There you go. All right, this is Pat and Gary. We're going to head out here at Auto Club Speedway here in Fontana, California, in the orange C8 Corvette. It's going to be a good time. You went in the lead car and you went in the classroom.
Yes.
So you have a good idea what's going on. We're going to roll on up. Go ahead. All the way up behind the Mustang.
Mustang, sir.
All right, so I'm going to review the hand signals with you. I'm going to tell you go your side of the car, my side of the car. Roll on the throttle, lift on the throttle, brake, and release the brake. We got this coned. It's more of a, have you been to this track before?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little different. More of a teaching type track. Apexes are going to be pretty late, things like that. Have you been to tracks before?
Yes.
Good. Which tracks have you driven?
Daytona, Spring Mountain, freaking, what's the one Bondurant uses? Firebird.
In California or?
Circuit of the Americas in Texas.
Yeah.
Well, I'm mostly an autocrosser.
Yeah.
That's what I normally do.
The biggest difference between autocrosser and open track is you got to be a lot smoother because the speeds are higher, so you can't throw the car around as much.
Correct. Sometimes in autocross you have to upset the car.
Yes.
In other words, you've got to put too much weight on the nose of it because you're trying to get it to come around.
Right.
Okay. If you do that in a car like this, sometimes, especially with the babysitters off, it'll loop.
Oh yeah.
Do that infamous snap oversteer.
Well, that's why you want to be smooth here. Plus the speeds are higher, so it's a different kind of thing. You're going to be comfortable. We got a section at the end here called the autocross section because the way we had to cone it, and so you'll be a little bit easier you'll be in a better shape to be able to see that than most people.
Yeah, what it's missing though is from autocross courses they have white lines between the cones and shit, and it here sometimes it'll make it look like both apex cones. You can't tell which apex cone comes first at a distance sometimes.
Right.
They like float on top of each other almost.
Yeah, but you'll see like there's a couple like that, and I'll say kind of split the cone, so you're gonna go mid-track on each of them. You don't really hit either apex, you just kind of mid-track it, go around. When you're out there, the orange cone we have is the corner or turning cone, and it's going to be pointing at the green cone, which are the apexes. And like I said, there's a couple with double, two apexes there, and usually we're splitting them. We're not hitting each one of them. And the turn-ins are a little bit later because there isn't much room. If you turn in early and you get pushed wide, there isn't where. You want to use the whole track, but not the last 3 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, if we go on a berm or we clip a cone or anything like that, we have to come in, they inspect it. You possibly get a fine, I get in trouble, and no one has a good day. So we won't do that.
I was at an event and I was driving I was driving an all-wheel drive Lambo, like a 560 or something, and I just totally got carried away, and I started heading for one of the cones, and I figured out how to like jump between the cones and then jump back on the course. It looked like I meant to do it. What I was trying to do is avoid getting a cone hickey on a freaking $250,000 car.
Yeah, definitely.
I've actually torn body parts off of cars with cones.
Yes, no, they're wicked beasts. That's why
everyone thinks they're soft, but no shit, man. If you hit composite body parts with it, they'll take off your brake ducts.
We had a Ferrari go hit a cone up in Seattle, and that was almost $30,000 worth of damage. Man, that's crazy. And it took 2 weeks to get the parts and stuff, so yeah, that we don't need.
Kind of out of practice, to be honest. It's been a while since
Don't worry about that. That's why I'm sitting in the seat.
I've been driving a Tesla lately.
Oh yeah.
It's a different driving experience, and it's a fat girl. It's a fat. It's one of those Model X's. The thing, I mean, it has a low CG and stuff, and I autocrossed it and stuff for a little while.
Go ahead, roll on that.
So I could practice emergency handling in the car,
And we're gonna keep going. We'll go kind of slow. We'll probably go 10, 12 miles an hour and just gently let them pull away from us. And then we can, because first of all, we need to create space. We don't all need to be on the first quarter mile though of a 1.5 mile track. Right in between. Slow down.
You want more room.
I want you 12. I want a lot of room. I don't want you to go till his brake lights hit the end of the straightaway. So the slower you go, the more straightaway you get.
There's no one that way, right?
Yeah, that comes that way, but we're going this way. Okay, now go ahead and go. Give it some power. That's good. That's where you live. Next time we're going to be going a lot faster because we'll have the full straightaway. And just a little bit more brake, and then you release the brake, turn into the green cone, and kind of split it mid-track. Come on out here, and then as you come around, that bright green cone, you're going over by that, stand off at about 6 feet, come over on my side. This time you're going to lift, put some weight on the nose, release it, and turn it in, and out by the orange cone there, stay out nice and smooth, and bring it around the green, and that's one arc all the way up, out to the orange there, and you're going to touch the brake a little bit, and release, bring it on into green. There you go, and roll on the power. And a little bit of brake, that's enough brake.
Well, I wanted to give him some room.
All right, and then go ahead. If we catch him again, he'll let us pass. Yeah. And go ahead, so give it some power, there you go. And you're gonna lift, and you're gonna brake. And then go ahead and release the brake, and turn it in.
Yeah, barely applied the brakes.
Yeah, I know, he's pretty. Out by the orange cone, and then give it some power. Go right up behind him. He's going to let us pass. I'll show you when.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with passing people.
No. I'm going to take care of that. You just follow him through. And then over by the yellow cones up there. And then you go down to that orange turning cone. Just stay right with him. He's going to let us pass him when he gets a chance. So a little bit of brake and then turn sharp into the cone. Stay right here. Don't go anywhere. We're going to pass on the outside, give it some power, and then go. Well, this is a weird one. Brake hard, release, and then you got to go in between those cones. There. Nice job. Now start rolling on the power all the way down. There you go. Over to your side of the track. No. I'll tell you when to brake. Don't worry. All right. And just a little bit more brake, and then go ahead, release the brake, and turn. Split those green cones just like before. Don't add any power yet. Now you can start a little bit of power, and then you're going to come over on my side, and we're going to lift and then brake, release it, bring it around. That's 6,000 pounds in front of you. Out by the orange, keep it nice and smooth. Bring it in by the green, and out by the orange there. Nice job. A little lift, a little bit of brake. Release it and turn, and bring it back around my side. Lift and then brake. And go ahead, release the brake, bring it in the green cone. There you go. That was a good corner. Bring it back around this way, out by the orange, open it up, yeah. Open the wheel before you hit the gas. You're going to lift and then brake. And you're going to release and then turn into the green. Good job. Patience here, bring it around, over by the orange. You're getting too close to the cones on the inside there. Go ahead, roll on the power. And you're going to come into the green. Lift here, and you're going to brake. Just a little bit more brake. I turned in a little early. It's going to make that corner tight on the exit.
I saw that. As soon as I started the line, I saw it.
And there you go. Start rolling. And you're going to lift, then brake. More brake. And release. Bring it on through. And gentle out, then come in. Yes. A little bit smooth. There's no autocross. Bring it on over here. Lift and brake. And release the brake. You consider 6,000 pounds and 4 people in there.
Shit, yeah.
Bring it on around. And then over on this side, you're going to lift and then brake. Wait here. It's a little sharper. There you go. Out by the orange. Keep it nice and smooth. Roll it around in. Good job. And out by the cone. There you go. You're going to lift and then brake. Brake. Release it. That's going to push it a little bit. There you go. You're good. You're going to lift and brake. And release the brake. Bring it around. You're doing good. Out by the orange cone there. And you're going to lift and brake. the brake, turn it on in. And gentle, not so tight in there. There you go, now out by the orange gun.
That's last lap?
Yep. That's why it's flatching. No more brake, no more brake. Put your foot on the gas. Bring it on through here. All the way up out of there. There you go. You're going to lift and brake. And we're going to go in between the two blue cones there.
Yeah, I'm going to buy one.
Pretty nice car, huh?
I have a 2002 Z06, one of the first
Yep.
new generation Z06s that came out. And that was a really fun car, but it's actually dated now.
Oh, yeah. We'll roll up in here. He's going to tell you when to stop. He's going to take your picture. Pull them. Just stop, stop, stop. Oop. All right, and then you're going to roll up all the way behind that green AMG up there.
Behind the Greek.
Yeah. And then you're going to, once you get behind it, you're going to do a little Le Mans turn, pull that in. Oh, no, actually, he's not. He's leaving, so just let him roll up. And keep rolling on up. He's telling you to keep coming up.
Yeah.
And he's going to tell you to turn the wheel. Turn the wheel start. And that's good right there. Go ahead and stop. Put it in park. Push the key. All right.
Why does everyone want to change the shifters on everything? Everything I've driven in the last year has different shifters on it.
They're all different. Well, excellent. You did a good job.